Sexual nicknames, just a bit of fun? Or a Freudian nightmare of biblical proportions, always laying in wait in the bedroom just looking for an opportunity to vomit its putrid filth all over the beautiful act of lovemaking? I'm here with Sexpert. Hold on, Sexpert isn't a word.
It is Larry, I'm an expert on sex.
So are the hookers on Hollywood Boulevard, but I don't call them sexperts. Do you know what I call them?
Well, Aaron.
I call them hookers, Janet. I just said it, pay attention. So with me in the studio is self-styled hooker Janet Carpenter.
I prefer the term sexpert, Larry.
And I preferred it when I was interviewing presidents about things that mattered, but you can't win them all. I killed a hooker once.
What?
Never mind. So, juicy tits.
I beg your pardon?
Sugar lips, snake hips, Barack Obama, Dr. Fill your trousers. Just what is the deal with sexual nicknames?
It's difficult to say, Larry.
Are they big words?
No.
I'd understand. I mean, you are just a girl. A sweet, sensuous, curvaceous, busty woman.
No. It's difficult because there are many theories behind it. Some suggest that it's an ownership ritual, a way of staking your claim on a lover, much like animals may scent mark one another.
I see. I had a similar thing with my fourth wife. You know, an ownership ritual.
Was it a nickname? Would you share it with us?
Not a nickname. I had property of Larry tattooed right across her ass.
Well, that's not quite what we're talking about here.
And she had a big ass that cost me a fortune. I did have a nickname for her though. Fat ass.
Well, yes, Larry, for some it's about power. Some men like to feel powerful, and so the nicknames they have for their lovers are derogatory.
So what? Calling a woman bitch or slut or whore or horidon or a book yak?
They can all really be terms of affection, yes.
I hadn't finished. Or tramp or spunk bucket or mummy.
What was that?
Nothing. They can all be terms of endearment then.
Oh yes, some women really go for it too. I mean, in the right company, being called a filthy little street-walking hooker can be quite arousing. To some women.
Well, that is fornicating, I mean fascinating.
And likewise some men like it, when a woman is submissive. For example, calling a lover daddy. A lot of men like to be called daddy. Did you know that, daddy? I mean, Larry?
I've seen that in some movies, but my daughter calls me daddy and I don't want to be reminded of her when I'm in the bedroom.
Of course not.
No, she's really ugly. I'd rather think about Wonder Woman, the real one, not the cartoon. Or the cheerleader from Heroes, though I've always thought that she'd forever be a virgin, don't you think, because she heals all the time.
I think we're heading off topic here, Larry.
Quite right. So, it's a healthy thing to be calling a lover a dirty bitch, to imply that she's no better than any of those girls who'll let you do anything for $50.
If it's consensual, then yes, there's no problem with that sort of thing, Mr. King.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to be called. Call me the king. Who's your king? I am, aren't I, you torrid little tart?
Mr. King.
That's right.
No, your viewers.
Of course. Well, Janet, I'd love to probe you further. You've really aroused my interest and I'd like to go deeper into this later on if you're around.
Of course, Mr. King. I'm wide open to all your questions, no matter how thrusting.
Well, spank you, Janet. Fascinating. Well, from all those bitches and sluts to a load of dicks, yes, it's midterm erections time. And here with a report is John.